I'm Daniel Ulbricht, and here I'm dancing the lead in the men's regimen in George Balanchine's Stars and Stripes. Here we're looking at the men's regimen of Stars and Stripes, which is one of the most energized pieces in the male vocabulary here at New York City Ballet, starting from the very first entrance of all the dancers to this really unique section, which the soloist here has to kind of take up a notch here halfway through. Right here, I go in for this double tour, and I think about it as like a little pistol shot going off. And the thing that's hard about it is you got to do it twice. I like to change my focus here, look at the guy in the middle, and you really start to build some camaraderie in this. Dancers have to remember their steps, but they have to really be mindful of their formations, unlike a solo. And here, you kind of are dancing both. You have a moment to be a soloist, but then you're also a really important part of the unit. And right here, I feel like a little superhero, like I had a cape on. Once you finish the third one, you got to get back to serious mode, and you go back to that kind of military precision. So I go step up here, and I get that same double tour, which is like a theme step here. And really what I'm thinking about here is all the finishes. Almost think like a white glove treatment, quite literally and figuratively. Everything has a start and a finish, and it has a polish. Now here, it's pretty exciting, but you have a couple people who are in your way as you like to spot. But you kind of have to spot through them and keep your focus. This piece, every time it comes back, it makes me think of when I was a student at the School of American Ballet. And I want to be part of sort of the standard of this piece to keep it alive for the next generation. I think that's a really important thing when we, as dancers, are part of the living history of a work. We are in a position to keep that work alive for that day, that performance. And that's a really unique thing, and especially in New York City Ballet, where we have just so many of these pieces, and in particular by Balanchine and Robbins, but the next generation of choreographers as well. Every time you dance it, it has to be alive, it has to be fresh, and it has to be you fully invested, regardless if it's your first time dancing it or 23 years, that it is fresh and alive and that you are bringing your best in that moment. That's what I find very exhilarating about being a performer. This is all in time, by the way. You hear the dancers get ready to salute the audience in time. And here, I always think with any bow, it's your opportunity to say thank you to the audience with a little bit of style, maybe. And you go into the wings. And you say, I was lucky to dance that one tonight.